I'm Anil Kumar, and in this video we'll talk about nets of objects. This video is on request of my subscribers, so let me first thank my subscribers for active participation and posting excellent questions. Now let's first understand what is a net. I've placed the definition right there. It says net is an arrangement that shows all the faces of an object joined in one piece. These can be folded to form a solid. So here we have one, right? So we have an arrangement here. All these pieces are connected, as you can see, and they can be folded to form a solid, and therefore this is a net of an object. Now the question for you is, identify the object that each net can make. So this is one of those nets, right? So which this net can make, tell me, and then I'll show you the other one, right? So then I'll show you the other one. Here is the second one for you, right? So which this can make, okay? And let me show the third one also to you. Here is the third one for you. So you can, once you identify, you also try to make that particular shape, correct? So that is what we have. So let me take one of these as the example for this video. I'll prefer to take this one. Looks like a house to me, right? So let us see. So we'll talk more about this particular net. To figure out what shape this object will take, what we should do is we should see what kind of faces are being shown in the net. You know, net is an arrangement that shows all the faces. See, all the faces of a solid. So we should figure out what these faces are. That will give us a hint of what the object could be. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 squares. 1, 2, 3, 4 triangles. So what we have here is 5 squares and 4 triangles. Right, so that is the kind of faces which we have. So it is kind of combination of a box which we can make with this topped with these triangles, right? So what I will do here is just fold and make the shape, right? Let's try to do that. So we could do, we could just fold it here, right? I know this will be out of focus for you, and then we can fold from here. So let's fold all of these faces, correct? So try to fold them. It will form like a house, it seems, correct? So let's fold this one, okay? So let's fold this one. So sometimes if it is difficult to visualize, what you can do is you can cut out a piece just as I did, and then once you cut it out, you can kind of fold it, right? So that is the base, square based, right? So we just make this kind of a thing, and the top is like a house. Do you see that, right? So we can join it together, right? So I know this is like this, so we can join this together. So to fold it better, let me just make a fold first, right? And then we'll do the needful of making the shape. Okay, that's it. So now we can fold easily. Okay, so what we have here is, well, if you fold like this, you kind of make a box. But if you take it up, right, so you can see the real faces. So that is what it is. So it's kind of not very sturdy, but I think you understand. So this is what we made. So that's the solid house which we made with this particular net, right? So I hope it's clear, right? So that's what you make from this. If you want, you can kind of sketch it. So the base here was kind of like this. I'm not drawing dotted lines now, but we can always finish it up with that, right? So it is square based, and this is our top, square based, right? And all equal sides, okay? And then we'll just join them, right? So we'll just join them, right? And kind of like this. And then we had all joined on the top with triangular faces, correct? So kind of like this, correct? So we'll just join them with these triangular faces. So that is what we had, right? So let me give it a solid look now. So what is happening here is that we have this front, correct? We have this front of the house, the side of the house, right? Side of the house that is dotted, which you cannot see really. Okay, these two triangles in the front you can see very clearly, and then we do dotted, and you can also do the back side with dots, as that is not visible from the front. So that becomes the shape of the object which you could get from the net which we displayed. I hope that is interesting. So the idea here is, whenever you want to see how a net can be folded to make an object, make a note of all the faces. You should get an idea from there. If not, then fold and check. I hope that will always work. If it doesn't work, then it is not a net. Okay, so that's the key. I'm Anil Kumar. You can always share and subscribe to my videos. Feel free to post questions to get a video like this, and put some likes if you like. Thank you and all the best.